Welcome to another edition of the SSC TV3 News. We are more than news. We also televise programs, events, and archives that are the lifeblood of our community. This is Friday, February 16th. I am Jeffrey Lyon, your host, and these are the topics that will be on our show today. First off, the official press release for the construction of the new grocery store. Second, the Valentine's party at the Senior Center that was held on Wednesday of this week. And finally, the third thing is the high school news. We televise this program live at 11 a.m. Tuesday and Friday. It is also recorded and uploaded to YouTube right after the show. If you cannot watch us live, you can still watch the show at your convenience at http://www.sandylandcenter.org. If you have news, public service announcements, or programs that need to be covered, come by the studio at 110E3rd or send us an email at ssctv3@gmail.com. We can accommodate to those wishing to appear live on the show, those wishing to make a pre-recorded studio video, or those wishing video coverage in the field. At this time, we have a short video featuring some of the sponsors that make this program possible. The Stafford County Economic Development is excited to announce the timeline for opening the Stafford County Marketplace that will be located at the intersection of U.S. Highway 281 and 5th Avenue in St. John. This initiative is a unique partnership in which Stafford County Economic Development, a 501c3 nonprofit, is the developer utilizing support from the City of St. John, U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Network Kansas, Sunflower Foundation, SJN, Bank of Kansas, St. John LOOF Lodge, Golden Belt Telephone, and contribution from families in St. John. White Food Liner will be the grocery operator and provide a convenience store aspect and fuel pumps. In addition, Stafford County Drug will be in the southern portion of the building with drive-through access. The building will have 2 entrances to serve all 3 of these aspects. Economic Development hired J.A. Knight & Sons out of Pratt for Genera Contracting Services. Their construction timeline is as follows. Mid-February is the beginning of construction. Beginning of March, site utilities and begin pouring the concrete foundations. At the beginning of April, they will place the underground fuel station aspects. Beginning of May, metal building erection. Beginning of June, interior finish work begins. And by mid-September, White's Food Liner and Stafford County Drug will be open for business. Hurrah! SSC TV3 will keep you visually updated. At this time, we have a short video of the Valentine making afternoon at the Witt Senior Center.
Most of the time, people buy Valentines, but some of the time, people make them. Many of us remember making them in grade school, but these folks have been out of grade school for more than a couple of years. This activity on Wednesday, sponsored by the USD 350 Recreation Commission, was indeed a Valentine making session, but the creations made on this particular afternoon were a lot more involved than the typical grade school glue and construction paper projects that many of us older ones remember.
I'm Mary Kay Williams, and I'm retired from the state, but I'm double dipping now. I'm working at St. Francis, so I worked down here at Corey's store when she had it over here on the square. Corey Dank, she had the craft store. I worked there for a while, and I just started out in 4-H knitting and went through and knitted, and then started to do cross stitch, went through that, and then a friend of mine was making cards, and I thought, oh really? And then finally I started doing some things, and I really kind of liked it, so I've made cards. And that, what I didn't tell them is I have some friends that race in NASCAR, and I've been sending them cards, and they look forward to me sending them a card every week for the race, so they kind of...
So you are called in here special for the program today. You're the guru of cards. Okay.
Right. And I do other paper crafts, but again, you know, people don't make cards or send cards as much, so it's always nice to make something.
A lot of them are electronic anymore.
Yeah, it's or on the computer, and people still like to get mail.
Right. Okay. Thank you. Each participant made one Valentine card, and although each one was unique and pretty, Hallmark, by sheer volume, has nothing to fear. Nevertheless, a good time was had by all. I wonder if Hallmark can make such a claim. David Cutright, SSC, TV3.
Alright, so the high school calendar. This evening at 4, there will be a high school basketball game at Maxville. There is no school today, and there will be no school Monday due to staff development. Tuesday, February 20th, there will be a high school basketball game against Otis Bison here. Thursday, February 22nd, there will be a high school basketball game against Cimarron. This game will also include senior night. The 22nd through the 24th will be KEMA. The National Honor Society will be inducting its new members on the 25th at 2. This will be at the high school auditorium here in St. John. The Junior High Scholars Bowl team will have a meet here on the 26th at 4. To be determined, high school sub-state basketball will be happening on the 26th and 27th. There will be no school on the 28th, as St. John Music will be holding an all-day invitational that day. We will be covering this event for your viewing pleasure. Tune in next week to see the success of the high school cheerleaders. Last evening, there was the mother-daughter banquet for the Kayettes and their mothers, so please enjoy these sweet memories with the following video.
Thursday evening, February 15th, the St. John Kayettes held their annual mother-daughter banquet, which was catered by the Wheatland Cafe of Hudson. After the meal, everyone enjoyed games, as was evidenced by the enthusiastic, room-filling laughter. The Kayette organization is part of the K organization, supervised by the Kansas State High School Activities Association. K stands for Kansas Association for Youth. It was founded in 1946 and is unique to Kansas. Its mission statement is as follows. The K program empowers Kansas students with lifetime leadership skills and an attitude of service to others. Thank you, ladies, and your sponsor, Sheila Witt, for all that you do for St. John.
Next, we have a short video featuring some of the sponsors that make this program possible. Please check our bulletin board for further information. Also, let them know that you watch the show and that you appreciate their sponsorship. If you would like to be a regular sponsor of the SSC TV3 News, contact us at ssctv3@gmail.com. As we grow, we will be covering many community events and showing local programming. Our goal is to be able to simulcast live on both cable channel 3 and live stream on YouTube. In addition to this, the live show will be recorded in real time in high quality MP4 videos so that the members of our viewing audience will be able to access the program whenever and wherever they choose. Your support can make this happen. So how about some public service announcements? The library will be closed Monday, February 26th on March 6th. There will be a PE program in the high school gym. This will be a very special program because it will be the farewell program presented by Cindy Friesen, who will be retiring at the end of this year. This program will be recorded, televised, and uploaded to YouTube. It will also be available for flash drive free of charge to those wishing a copy. Just contact David Cutright at cutright@hotmail.com for details. If you have items that need to be announced on TV3 and or placed on the computerized bulletin board, send them to ssctv3@gmail.com. Repeat, that is ssctv3@gmail.com. Join us again on cable channel 3 next Tuesday at 11 a.m. and on the internet at http://www.sandylandcenter.org. There's some colons and dashes in there. That's how it happened, February 16, 2018. Thanks for watching, folks.